Welcome to another one of my Poppin' Cookin' videos. My sister-in-law Mariah sent me these. If you haven't already seen the Kuro Takoyaki one, that's a pretty fun one. That was the first one. She recommended I do this second, and it is the hamburger kit. So the first one is, you know, very traditional Japanese food. This is pretty American, but of course, you know, they've got burger joints over there too. So the thing about this one, you have to be careful of the wrapping. So you don't want to just rip it off like you can with the other one. So this is going to be for your drink. A little knife for cutting things, a little stirring spoon, and then you've got the tray, kind of like last time, except for it's, you know, made to do burgers. So you need to cut that apart, and then we'll be mixing the different ingredients with some water. Before I get started with the food, I am going to make my little decorative pieces that they have here. I'm gonna cut this apart. So I'm gonna take my 2 toothpicks that I got, not included in the kit, and some tape, and make my little flags for the burgers. So we're just going to wrap this around your drink cup and tape it. And then the French fries kind of wrap to overlapping there. First, I'm going to work on the hamburgers. The buns go in these two, and then this middle one is textured for the hamburger patty. So, the orange one is the bun batter. And here we have our mixing container. And then 2 of these little things of water. And I'm going to divide it evenly into the mold. Tap it, get the bubbles out. Next up is the beef, which is this kind of brownish maroonish. And I have rinsed out my stirring container and stirring stick. And you'll also be adding 2 scoops of water to this. Smells like a seasoning packet from ramen noodles. just gonna smash that in there. All right, so I read anywhere from 15 to 30 seconds in your standard American microwave. I did about 25 seconds, and I'm just gonna let these cool off for a while. We're gonna take this little one, show you up close. It has the grooves in it. This one has the grooves in it, and it is for the French fries. So I'm just gonna mix them directly in there. The yellow packet is for that. And again, 2 scoops of water. Then you're gonna smash it down in here as good as you can. These really do smell like French fries. I just did them for 20 seconds, and I'm gonna let them cool down, and we're gonna come back to these guys right now. So technically this is supposed to make 2 double cheeseburgers. So we're gonna cut each one in half. So you have a top and a bottom. And then your hunk of meat there, you're gonna cut into 4 pieces. That side has a little bit of the texture on it from being pressed in there. You know what, that one doesn't want to go any smaller, so that one's just going to be a single. Got a single and a double. Alright, we're going to take the fries out. And they have the grooved lines for you to cut along. And there you have your French fries. I'm gonna go ahead and reuse this and make our ketchup now, which is in the red packet. And this again has 2 scoops of water. It's pretty runny at the beginning, but it will thicken up when you let it sit for a couple minutes. If you are like me, your burger is not complete without cheese, and that's what this blue one is for. And this is the only packet that requires only 1 scoop of water instead of 2. For the cheese, once you've got it all mixed in, you can kind of knead it, and you're supposed to basically make it the shape of this blue rectangle that they give you on the packaging. I wish they gave us twice as much because I love me some cheese. But then again, I would also want mustard on mine, and pickles and lettuce. Maybe I'm just too demanding. Alright, well I think that's as good as mine is gonna get. And then you'll cut it in half, so you have 1 for each burger. At this point, I'm gonna bust out our little picnic blanket here and finish assembling my burgers. Here is my single, here is my double. The cheese doesn't really have much of a smell. Time to put our ketchup on there. Our French fries can go in their little container. Put a little ketchup here for dipping fries in. And last but not least, we're gonna make our soda, which is done with the kind of magenta. It definitely smells like a cola. All right, and this one you're just gonna add enough water to get it mostly filled up. And it does fizz up like a real soda. All right, so here is my single burger. I'm gonna try it out. It's edible. I don't think I would eat it again. I mean, I'll finish this, but it's more for the fun of making it, I think. And to try some of my French fries. I will say I think I'm more just putting in the flavor on these, on this kit than the first one, because the other one was a Japanese food that I've never had, so I don't really know how bad it is in comparison. Yeah, definitely cold, soggy fries. I think they smelled more like French fries than they taste like them. And the ketchup's pretty mild too. And a sip of the soda, let's see. Very sweet. Not really like an American cola, but I don't know. I think, or I guess maybe just not like a cola that I'm used to. It's still good. It's definitely a cola. All right, well there you have it, folks. If you haven't seen my Kuro Takoyaki kit that we made up, they're basically octopus puffball things. That was the first one that we tried. And I have got a dessert one that I'm gonna try next. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Give me a comment if you've tried this, what you thought of it. And we'll see you for our next video.